Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Lexi and I like talking about games. Today we are talking about a game that came out not that long ago and I kept eyeing it off until I finally caved and bought myself a copy. From the amazingly talented folks who brought you Spire, today we are talking about the Any award-winning game, Heart, the City Beneath. Heart is set in a place known as the Heart. What the Heart is exactly, though, is a bit of an unknown. Located beneath the city of Spire, the Heart is theorized to be many things. Potentially the end of time collapsing in on itself, or the beginning of the world. There are many other theories about how the strangeness of the Heart came to be. The Heart is weird. Players will encounter many strange creatures and places there. It's a dark place where many allies could turn to enemies for a small amount of coin. And danger lurks at every corner. A little detail about this universe that I really like is that the game forces you forward. Retracing your steps will often get you lost and rarely points you in the way out. There are a couple of reasons why someone might venture into the Heart. Treasure hunting, madness, accident, or punishment. There are many reasons why your character might go down there, but very few people go there willingly. Everything down there feels like it's red and squelches a little. While there are untamed and hostile wildernesses, there are also seedy pubs, temples to strange unknown gods, and the odd crooked merchant. If you like weird fantastical horror, then Heart is definitely a game that you should try. If you like weird fantastical horror, Heart definitely has that. If you have played Spire, you'll have a bit of a head start on the system in Heart. If you don't, there's not a lot to worry about. They do explain the game, and the system for Heart does deviate and change a little from what was used in Spire. The system is broadly known as the Resistance system and uses D10s. For most tests, you'll be rolling a pool of D10s to try and meet a challenge threshold. Your characters might have small buffs or debuffs, depending on whether or not this is something that they are good at. You might also have skills or traits to help you, but without them, you are relying on your base stat. In Heart, it does help a player to be carefully thinking about their next move. Building a character in this game requires you to choose a reason that they have ventured to the Heart. Each of the reasons come with objectives for the characters. Fulfill these objectives and advance the story for your character. In this world, the characters you can create vary from fanatics to junk mages. I, in particular, really found the art of the witch really intriguing. I also have to mention the detail that in this game you do not have a currency to track, you just simply have a resource stat. To purchase something, generally you will roll, and if you meet the requirements, you are able to purchase the item, but your resource level might go down. If you're really lucky, you might be able to maintain your resource level while gaining the item. One of the main principles of this game is that no roll should result in nothing happening. Rolls can cost resources, and failing can be a really big deal for your characters. You can lose various things if you roll, even if you do not succeed. A roll might cost a resource level, a sanity point, a health point, or anything else. Failure can accumulate into different pools, which can eventually snowball into a bad end for your character. In this game, your characters are very likely to die, though you hope it's in a blaze of glory. This game is geared towards being a dungeon crawl, though you perhaps did not realize this initially. The Heart might not appear to be a traditional dungeon, but you are often looting and fighting your way through. If your character is to survive in the game, you, the player, have to be thinking. Heart is a bit of a messy game aesthetically. Danger, deceit, allies, or salvation might lurk around any corner. Tricky to interpret, but I found them very intriguing and I was quite charmed by the options. If you want your character to have a happy ending, this is perhaps not the game. If you want your character to live for long, you have to work smart. If you like the sound of a grim world with slim chances of survival, this could be a great game for you to pick up. This game is going to challenge your players. Rolling the dice is not always going to be the answer and could leave you off in a pretty terrible position. You can get a copy of this game through the creator's website. It is $63 Australian. This game's also a hex crawl, so if you like a high danger hex crawl, then this could be a great one to pick up for that price. The art in alone is really exciting to look at and sometimes just gives you the chills. I don't know if I'd suggest this for every gaming group, especially if you're looking for a fun campaign where everyone lives. I'd be keen to hear all of your thoughts about this game. I know many people like playing upright heroes, but that's not a likely thing in a game of Heart. What kind of character is desperate enough to travel to a place like Heart? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. While you're there, I encourage you to like, subscribe, maybe share with a friend. Turn on notifications as well. This all helps people see what we're doing here. I also have a Ko-fi page where you can donate to the channel or see what we're working on next. I hope you're all well, and I look forward to seeing you next time at the gaming table. Bye!